Hello everyone. So in this video we are going to do the AC analysis. So AC analysis is observation or analysis of the output data with respect to the variable input frequency source. So if we are going to provide a variable frequency as input and observing the data or obtaining it, so that analysis is called AC analysis. In this example we are varying the input frequency from 1 hertz and it is going up to 10 kilohertz, and we are obtaining the voltages at different frequencies. So it is AC analysis. Now there is one thing that we should notice here is this scale. So this scale is rising, the interval in which the interval size that it is increasing is 10 times. So as you can see that the interval size for this 1 hertz to 10 hertz is 10 hertz, then it has been multiplied by a factor of 10. So the interval size here increased and it is again 10 times, and here it is also 10 times. So every interval size is 10 times of the previous one. So this kind of scale is called decade. So it is an logarithmic scale. So decade, we for frequency analysis we usually use decade as the scale, logarithmic scale. So now we are going to see that what is the code for running AC analysis, and for that I am taking an example of an RC low pass filter, and this is the code written for the RC low pass filter, in which we have to focus upon two lines, that is the source for the AC and this definition of the AC analysis. So this V110 AC1 implies that V1 is a voltage source and AC implies that it is an AC source. So V1 is a AC source connected between the node 1 and 0, and this one implies the amplitude. So we are applying 1 volt of AC signal between the node 1 and 0, which is named V1. Now this is the meaning of this line. Coming upon on this statement, that is dot AC analysis. So dot AC, DEC, 10, 10 and 10K. This DC is nothing but for specifying the HSPICE that we are doing AC analysis. It is same such as we were writing dot DC for DC analysis, dot tran for transient analysis. So for AC we are writing dot AC. Now this DEC is for the specification of the scale that we are using. So this stands for decade. So we are using the decade logarithmic scale, that is only this, nothing but this, that every interval size would be increased 10 times than the previous one. So we are using decade for the scaling. This 10 is the number of point between the decade. It means that what are the number of points at which the frequency should be generated. So these are the number of points. So for this that we have written 10 over here, so it is nothing but number of points in the intervals. So how many points between one interval, suppose it is 1 hertz and then it is 10 hertz. So the number of point at which the frequency would be generated is this, denoted by this 10. So every interval would have 10 points. Now this 10 is the starting frequency. So this 10 is the 10 hertz. It means in this case it is starting from 0 hertz, but if we would write 10 here, so instead of 0 it will start from the 0 hertz, and this 10k is the terminating frequency. So it is the terminating frequency. It means it is the starting frequency in this case the terminating frequency is 10 kilohertz. So this statement will specify HSPICE that we are doing AC analysis, and we are using decade for the scaling, and number of points between our interval is 10, and the starting frequency is 10 hertz. So the HSPICE would generate 10 hertz for the starting value at the x-axis, and it will goes up to 10 kilohertz. So this k is standing for kilo. So the terminating frequency or the ending frequency is 10 kilohertz. So this is the meaning of this whole .ac statement. So now let us run this program in the HSPICE and see the waveform in the waveform viewer. So here you can see that the input frequency is starting from 10 hertz and it is all the way going up to 10 kilohertz, and we have the output graph of the voltage, and this is the output characteristic of an RC low pass filter, that it is allowing the lower frequencies, and gradually the output is decreasing at it. The RC low pass filter is not allowing the higher frequencies. So I hope that you are able to understand the AC analysis. And here we have concluded all the three type of analysis: the DC, transient, and the AC analysis. Thank you so much.